Hey guys, welcome to Michelle Beauty and Beyond. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the new launches from Renee Cosmetics. Now, this is the first time I'm using this brand. That doesn't mean that this is my first impression video. I have already used the products and then only I'm giving you my review. But this is like the first time I have got their products and I'm trying out their products. So I'm really excited to talk about them and tell you which products to go for and which to not. So I'll be showing you the application, I'll be talking about the shades, and I'll be reviewing each one of their new collections. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Coming first to the texture of this illuminating primer, it is very liquidy, and that is why you need to be careful while you are squeezing it out because it spills everywhere. Now it is said that this illuminating primer hydrates your skin and also gives a plumping effect. I do agree that it definitely hydrates my skin and it gives a very dewy and glowy finish. It has shimmer in it, but it does not have shimmer particles, which is the best part, because quite often when the illuminating primer has shimmer particles in them, they do not blend in really well with the foundation. But this one is just like a moisturizer. It blends in very easily. If you ask my opinion in this, I would highly recommend you to get this one if you are into illuminating primers. The Renee Face Base Foundation comes in this pretty packaging. The texture of this is mousse-like. It is not very liquidy, and it is supposed to give you a matte oil-free finish with full coverage, and it is supposed to also fix your pores, and it comes with SPF 8. Now I'm going to be blending this with Renee foundation brush, which is in the number R4, and it comes in this very unique shape. I have not seen such a shape in foundation brush before, so we will see if it blends well or not. Now I have a full collection of Renee brushes, so if you are looking for a review on their brushes, let me know. I'll be happy to do it for you. I feel that this brush is not the best option to blend this foundation, so I'll be moving to a beauty blender. Now this foundation is not completely matte as they have written on the box, because you can still see the shine on my face. Now I'm going to be taking a tissue and checking if it transfers or not. Well, it does transfer a little bit, but not a lot, which is a good thing. According to me, this feels very lightweight on my skin. I don't even feel like I have a foundation on, and the coverage is medium. I would not say it is full coverage with one layer, so you will need to build it up. But I feel that this foundation can get a bit patchy, so if you are putting up 2 or 3 layers, it will definitely become really patchy and it gets very hard to blend. This foundation comes in 5 shades, although they say that these are made for Indian skin tones, but 5 shades is of course not enough for any skin tone. And this is not a very perfect match for me because this does not have yellow or warm undertones, which is my undertone. But still, when I blend it out, this just blends in well and it looks natural after some time. The shade that I'm using is Chai Tea. If you ask for my opinion on this foundation, I don't think this is their best product, so if you want, you can just skip this. Coming to the Renee Face Base Concealer, it says that it gives you full coverage. It is also matte and oil-free weightless formula. This concealer also comes in 5 shades, and the shade that I am using is called Malt. This concealer has more neutral undertones than warm undertones, but when I saw their shade chart, I felt that this would be the closest to my skin shade. The formulation of this concealer is very thick and creamy. I love the coverage it gives me. If you see my face right now, you can see that it has brightened up my under eyes and also my forehead, my nose, and other high points of my face. So a concealer which has brightening effect is a win-win for me. I have really grown to love this concealer actually, and the best part is it does not crease much. I mean, if you compare it with other concealers out there, this does not crease like even 2% of that, and that is what I love about this one. Also, as I told you, the coverage is perfect. It does help in concealing your dark circles without any color correcting, which is my high point. One thing which I would like to mention is that whenever I place this concealer under my eyes, it starts burning a little. Now I think that this is because of something which is reacting to my skin type. I am not saying this will happen to everyone. I mean, I don't know, but according to my experience, I'm just sharing it, that this tends to burn a little when you apply under your eyes, and when you blend it out, the burning just goes away, so that's not a problem. And this thing also happens with me when I use the Maybelline concealer. You know, the Maybelline, which concealer is that? I forgot the name, but the famous Maybelline concealer. So I think there is some kind of ingredient which my eyes are sensitive to, and that is why that is happening. But when I apply it on my forehead and other parts of my face, it does not burn at all. So I don't know if this will happen with everyone, but it happened with me, so I thought of sharing it with you as I'm giving you my honest reviews. All in all, if you're looking for a good high coverage concealer, this is the one you must try. Now for powder, they have introduced two kinds of powder. One is their compact and another is a loose powder. You get a translucent loose powder and also the loose powder with different shades. In compact, the shade that I have is almond beige, and in loose powder, the shade that I have is mellow beige. Now all of the new launches read the same description, which says oil-free full coverage weightless formula with hyaluronic acid. On one side I'm going to be using the compact, and on the other side I will be using the loose powder, just to tell you the difference between the two. Now the compact is definitely not my shade, so you might see that the left side of my face looks darker than the right side because I have used two different things. The shade of the loose powder is also very dark and red for me, but as this is a loose powder, I am not taking enough of it, and that is why you do not see a difference. Now when I touch my face, what I feel is that on the side where I have applied the compact, it is more smoothened out. When you touch it, you can even feel how buttery and smooth your skin feels. It also minimizes your pores to some extent. So basically it makes the skin matte, it controls the shine and gives you a very smooth finish. The loose powder also works great, but there is a difference. It is not as mattifying as the compact powder. If you see both my cheeks, you will understand it. Of course, you can keep dabbing the loose powder until you get that matte effect, but usually it will not give you that complete oil-free formula, and it also feels a little bit grainy on your skin when you touch it. So from my experience, I can tell you that the finish of the compact is better than the finish of the loose powder, but as I am not a compact girl and this is not my shade, I will be going more for the loose powder. So it definitely depends on your preference. If you are a compact girl, go for the compact. If you are a loose powder girl, go for the loose powder. But remember to find a right shade for yourself. The safest thing you can do in such situation, if you can't find a shade for yourself, just go for the white translucent powder. I just did my whole face makeup with Renee Cosmetics. I use this blush palette which looks something like this, and then I have this eyeshadow palette which is like this. So I have like a lot of Renee products, so if you want to see any review on any product of theirs, you just let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to do it for you because I need to use up all of this product. Also in this collection, they had launched this stick foundation which comes with a brush on one side and the foundation on the other side. So I did use the liquid foundation, so I could not review this one. If you want a review on this, I will be happy to do it in another video. Let me know that too. And tell me what do you think about this whole eye look, because I'm just really liking the vibe of this whole makeup. Now that I've shown you the texture, formulation and everything of the products, let me just sum up my review of all these new launches. First, coming to the primer, I would say this is really great. It's highly moisturizing and it gives you that beautiful glow from within. So I would highly recommend you to try this one once. Now coming to the Renee foundation, firstly the shade range could have been better. Secondly, it is patchy. When I was blending it, I told you that it gets patchy really quick, and I can still see the patches around my mouth and on my forehead, which I think was created due to sweat. So this is not a great foundation to have as per me. If you ask me, I would not recommend you to buy this, but it completely depends on you. Of course, if you want to try it, go ahead. Next is this concealer. You can see under my eyes right now, it is still brightened up and it gives a very high coverage. It definitely conceals the dark circles. So I am really happy with this concealer, and it creases very less. That is a plus point. So if you're looking for high coverage concealer, this is the one you should go for. Now coming to both these powders, now I am wearing these powders in this humid weather and my fan is switched off right now because I am talking. So you can still see that this part of my face is matte and this part has already become shiny. So I would say that the compact definitely wins in this department. If you can find a shade for yourself, go for this compact. The loose powder is not bad. Both of them performed really well. But if you're comparing them, I think the compact wins. Now if you want to see any more reviews on any Renee products, just let me know in the comment section below and I will do it for you. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope this helps you make a decision which product to go for and which to not go for. And I'll see you next week with another video. Take care till then. Tata.